I'm going to show you guys a different way on how to icon today. It's pretty unique. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen me speak at EXP before or been on my YouTube channel, but I've iconed 5 times in the last 5 years. Since I joined EXP, I kind of learned like a cheat code to actually reach an icon. So today I'm going to explain exactly how I do it because it is very unique. And these are my actual numbers. This is how I reached icon every year. I don't think I updated this actually for 2025, but these are like all the rentals I've done, all the sales I've done. This is I reach icon right here. You got to do volume, like literally. The whole entire icon system was designed for you to do volume. So first, you have to cap, okay? And a lot of people don't really know how the icon system works. Like I talk to agents every single day, and even agents with DXP, they don't know the icon system because it's a little confusing. So let me just break it down. First, you have to cap. You have to reach $80,000 in commission in 1 year, right? So that's the whole key. You have 1 year to do this, and then it resets every single year. And it's typically on your anniversary date. So let's say you joined in January, it's going to be from January to January of next year. I joined in October, so mine's from October to October, right? Now, here's the cool part. You have to make $80,000 in 1 year, but it doesn't matter how you do it. Like you can close one deal, right? Like seriously, I had a $3.4 million house sale. It's really cool. I turned a renter into a buyer and he ended up buying a mansion with me. And he literally bought a $3.4 million home. I made $85,000 in one transaction, meaning I capped in one deal. Okay. So you could do, 5 sales at $15,000 a piece. What's that? 75 grand. You would need to make another $5,000. Maybe you do, 2 or 3 rentals. Boom. You just cap, okay? So you could do it in any combination whatsoever to reach cap, but here's the kicker, all right? You actually have to do 20 deals after you cap within that 1 year. Now, this is the challenge because honestly, making 80 grand in a year, very simple. Seriously, like every single one of y'all should be able to make 80K within a few months, right? We're in 2026. We have the best real estate market on planet Earth right now. Seriously, I've been doing this for 6 years, since 2020. Never been easier to make money in real estate. Seriously. And I really mean that. I went through the pandemic. It's just a different way to do it, obviously. But if you optimize what I'm about to teach you guys today, anybody can make the cap, the 80,000. But here's the thing, right? EXP takes $250 per deal after that. Okay, this is very important. Now, you have to do a minimum of $1,000 in commission. So think about it this way, right? If you have a $2,000 rental deal, just for instance, right? Or a $10,000 sale. Honestly, doesn't matter. EXP takes their 20% commission or $250. Whatever reaches $250. So if you do, let's say, a $500 deal, they're not going to take the full $250. They're only going to take 20% of that, which is, if my math is correct, what is that? I think $100 or something, right? Yeah, they're only going to take $100. So this is going to be very important later on. So just remember I said that, okay? Once you earn well, actually, technically it's 25,000 now that I think about it. You got to do $250 per deal, and you got to close 20 deals. There's literally a 20 deal limit. So even if you do a sale, let's say for $1 million, right, and you make 30 grand commission, right, 3% of that, $1 million, give or take, you're not going to icon. It's not about money at that point. Capping is all about money. Icon is not about money whatsoever. Well, I mean, technically it is, but you have to do 20 deals. That's the whole catch, right? And that's why, literally, I'm not exaggerating this, only about 1 to 2% of all of EXP Realty ever icons every single year. That's it. 1 to 2% of the company because of this, because of what you're seeing on screen right now, because you have to close the 20 deals within that 1 year after capping. And for most agents, that's impossible because of this right here. Because there's 3 stages, right, to a lead. You have your renters, your buyers, and your sellers. Think about it, right? If you're trying to work with sellers to icon, it's almost impossible to reach icon if you're trying to work with sellers and buyers alone. Think about it, right? You got to do 20 transactions. So yeah, it's after capping before the end of your first year. So, if you cap in 8 months, you only have 4 months, right? Because obviously 12 months in a year, you only have 4 months to icon at that point, and then it resets. So yeah, you only have 1 year to do all of this. So look, renters is easy, right? And I'm going to show you why, because we do volume, right? We're doing, 5 deals a month, 10 deals a month, 15 deals a month, 20 deals a month. That's why it becomes so easy. And buyers and sellers is hard. Like literally, you probably have to have a team of agents if you want to icon, if you're working with buyers and sellers exclusively. But if you're working with renters, Any single solo agent, you can icon every single year. This is what you have to focus on, okay? You have to focus on getting leads every single day. Think of your business, right? Think of this like pyramid or triangle as your business, okay? You have three sections to it. You have to get leads coming in every day. That's the foundation, the base of your business. Seriously, like if you don't have leads coming in, you cannot go to the next step, meaning convert the leads into clients. Because even if you get a lot of leads, who cares? Like I have agents right now, they're getting 50 leads a day, but they suck at actually converting them over into clients. They get ghosted, they're not loyal to them. So there is like phases to this. Seriously, there is. Then once you actually get a client, right, you have to convert that client to a closed deal, meaning you got to get them across the finish line. Like you actually have to get offers accepted and you got to close the deals, and that's going to equal dollars. So this is that icon with my entire rental system over here. First, there's 3 ways to generate leads. Seriously, you can get MLS tenant leads, all right? MLS tenant leads where you're basically getting a lead that comes from another agent's rental listing, okay? And I'm gonna break this process down in particular, but it's not your listing. So the legwork's almost nothing whatsoever. It's awesome. Second way to get leads, there's apartment tenant leads. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this. It's called apartment locating, right? Where you're basically gonna be advertising. So instead of advertising MLS properties like your single family homes, now you're going to advertise apartment complexes. It's super simple. Go on apartments.com, find apartments that look nice, call them up, ask them if they pay a realtor referral fee, ask them if you could advertise it, and then that's it, right? Then you'll get leads streaming in. And I'll break down actually how to do it in a second. And the third way to get leads, landlord leads. Now this is really cool, okay? Because this is technically the best of both worlds, right? If you get landlord leads coming in, you're basically going to be able to convert that landlord into a rental listing, right? So instead of you borrowing listings from, other agents or other apartment complexes, you become the listing agent. There's a really big payoff for this, which I'm going to talk about in a second, right? But why you can icon so easily is because these rental deals, you're not talking about 20, 30, 40 hours per deal. Like I'm dead serious. My average rental right now takes me 2 hours. This includes all your showings. It includes all your paperwork. It includes everything imaginable. Yes, driving the properties, because I'm not showing that many properties. I'm only showing 1 or 2 of them, which is pretty cool. And this is how I actually reach icon, the commission, right? Because obviously, as I explained it before, you have to make X amount of dollars, right? It's 80,000 a cap. Then you got to close 20 deals, but they take 250 per deal. So you have to make at least $1,000 per deal, or right, you got to do 2 deals. You're going to charge a transaction fee. So every single deal that I've ever done in my entire career, I charge a $300 transaction fee. The listing agent's giving you a little bit, the tenant's giving you a little bit. Like seriously, I got somebody in Tennessee right now, and he told me that's how the structure works, right? You'll get a full month's rent if you represent the landlord, but you're only going to get, $300 if you represent the tenant. Well, he charges a $300 transaction fee. He walked away with $700, right? Because he got $400 from the listing agent, which is pretty cool. He negotiated his commission up a little bit higher. That's how you can actually, because if you're doing 10 of these a month, that's how you can actually icon, right? For apartment complexes, this is pretty cool. Some of them will give you a full month's rent commission. Honestly, I've heard some of them actually give a month and a half, which is really cool. Especially newer apartment complexes, they might actually pay you, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for bringing in a tenant. Some might give flat fees, but all of this counts towards icon. Every single rental you do will count towards your icon. Now, remember I said before you can make the most money with landlords? Look at this. This is why. If you get a full month's rent commission, that's $3,000 for a $3,000 3-bedroom property. Even if you only get half a month, let's say you don't double end it, you're making $1,500. You can even see on screen over here how I actually make, $50,000 per month, $500,000 per year. Because if I do 240 rentals in a year, at a $1,500, $2,000 average, right? And I get 1 buyer every single month from this, because I turn renters to buyers, which I'll teach you how to do in a moment. That's how you make $500,000. And that's how I icon in 2 or 3 months, right? If you're only making $500 a deal, you need a lot of deals to icon, right? If you're making, let's say, $1,000 a deal, you need a little bit less, but you still need about 100. And if you're doing 2,000 a deal, right, if you're working with the landlords, you only need 50 deals. And think about that. If you break down the math really quick, that's about, 4 deals a month? You're also getting sales every single month. I'm serious. If this is the average, if you're closing 10 rentals, doesn't matter if you do it in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 3 days, does not matter, right? If you're closing 10 rentals, you're getting 1 sale. Seriously, like you should be able to convince some of these renters to buy a home, like before they actually move into the rental property. And then 30%, will eventually turn into sales later on. But that's why, even if you're getting $500, you don't necessarily have to do 200 deals, because you're also going to be getting like capping and iconing through sales on top of that. That's why these are just a baseline of numbers. Okay, they're just a baseline. So don't think that if you make $500 you can't icon. You 100% can. If you do, one sale every single month, you're making about $10,000. And remember, you only need 80K to cap. So if you do 8 sales, which you should do in 8 months, you're going to cap in 8 months, not even including any other rentals whatsoever. Now, there's 7 ways to actually reach icon. Okay, you can do an MLS strategy, which we kind of talked about before, right? Working with the MLS tenants. You can do an apartment locator strategy, which is working with the apartment complex. You can get the landlord listings. You could turn active renters to buyers. You could turn closed renters to buyers. Because think about it, right? If somebody moves into a property a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, they're going to buy a house with you. Like, seriously, about 50% of tenants eventually buy a home in America. All you need to do is capture 20-30% of them, and you can make a fortune. I mean, if you do 100 rentals a year, what's 30% of that? That's 30 buyers. Just keep stacking that up every single year. If you have 300 renters, that's 90 buyers? It's $1 million. Your buyers are eventually going to turn into sellers. Like, this is the long game. Don't really pay attention to this right now, because this is 5, 6, 7 years down the road, right? Your buyers will eventually sell homes. Stage number 7, you get a team. Like, that's where I'm at right now. I've done stages 1 through 6, for the first 4 or 5 years of my career. And in year 6, I got a team of agents. And like I said before, I have 12 agents right now running around closing deals for me. I want to teach you my actual MLS strategy. This is how it works. There's technically 11 steps to it. All right. So step number 1, and I'm going to break down each and every one of these steps. I just want to give you like a bird's eye view really quick. And this is the moneymaker. So if you guys want to take notes, I suggest you taking out a pen and paper, get leads. All right. So I want you to go in your MLS and do a custom search, like a quick search for rental properties, like active rental listings. You're going to find some nice rental listings. And if you're in South Florida, we have something really cool. It's called Any Broker Advertise Yes. You could actually advertise that property directly on any platform that you want, technically, just because it says yes on the MLS. It's like giving you permission before you even ask the agent. Now, some MLSs won't have that. So if you don't have that in your MLS, and it's really cool, like if you're in South Florida, look for it right now. Go into your MLS, do a search, and you'll actually see that box. You'll be like, oh my God, that's what that means? Yeah, that's what that means. You can advertise it. But if you're in an area that doesn't have Any Broker Advertise, just ask for permission. Reach out to the listing agent, ask them to advertise your property, okay? It's really important that you advertise the right properties. So don't, like you could see in the picture example up here, look at the bottom one. Basic house. Nobody really cares. It's your average run-of-the-mill house. It's yellow. It's ugly. I probably could have picked a worse example, but you see the top picture over there. Super, super nice and pretty, right? If this property was priced appropriately, the one with the green check mark on it, I'm not joking, you might get 50 leads a day from this one listing. If you get the right one, you're going to post it on Facebook Marketplace. Now, this is a very basic example. Facebook is free. Like, it's 100% free to list a rental property on Facebook Marketplace. You're going to respond to these leads. This is also, honestly, all these steps are really important, but this, once you start getting leads, is probably the most important to converting the lead into a client. You have to get them off a messenger immediately. Like, you do not want them on Facebook longer than they have to be. Set them up on your MLS. Now, what I mean by that is, do a custom search. Make sure that you're not sending them too many properties. Make sure that you're not sending them too few properties. Like I said before, you could either do the pre-offer strategy where you're going to be doing the credit back and eviction report, rental application, proof of income, driver's license first. Then you're going to do your contract to lease. Make sure the agent knows that you haven't shown the property, obviously, as a pre-offer. And a lot of times we do this in bad credit situations, background situations, evictions, like little things like that, where maybe the income's not the best. They're not going to get accepted for every single property. So we don't want to waste our time showing, even 3 properties if they're not going to get accepted for any of them. So we could put in 10 pre-offers in the same amount of time it takes to get into your car. If they don't like the original property that you're advertising, that's fine, right? That's why we get them set up in our MLS, because you can now actually go and show them additional properties that they might like even better. This is when you're going to turn renters to buyers, right when you do your rental application. And here's why. Because you're going to be getting their credit report. So you're going to know if they qualify for a mortgage. You're going to be getting their income, right? You're going to be getting bank statements potentially. So you're going to know if they have the down payment. You're going to know all of that stuff. Now, a lot of people right now, they don't want to buy a house because they think it's too expensive. Well, what if maybe it's $1,000 more expensive to buy a house, mortgage, taxes, insurance per year, or sorry, per month, as opposed to, let's say, a rental, which is maybe $1,000 cheaper per month, but then they're not getting any equity whatsoever. So there's a lot of little tactics and tricks you can use to actually convert renters into buyers right when you run their application. Step number 11, okay? You're gonna basically, like I said before, is when you go over the terms with them, if you have a bad credit client, you could offer better terms, right? Double security deposit, an extra $100 a month, for rent. You could move in really quick, right? Like you could have them meet the land. There's a million different things that you can do to get them accepted, and it all comes down to the terms, okay? And if their credentials aren't the best, you got to stack the terms in the landlord's favor. But consequently, if their terms if their qualifications are great, then you could stack the terms in the tenant's favor, right? Now, once you put your offer in, all right, just make sure that you're negotiating on their behalf to get them the best deal possible and not hurt their chances. Like you don't want to offer too little. If the property's worth, what it's worth, don't offer less than that, because you're going to hurt your chances. Like you might seem like you're the hero of getting them accepted to a property, but in reality, you're just hurting their chances of getting a house that they want. Step number 14, you got to get a lease agreement signed. All right. And typically the listing agent's going to do the lease agreement. So just get it up really fast and, get it signed, go over it with them. If you have an HOA, get the HOA application done. Don't do it yourself. Have the tenant do it. Just help them out. And like I said before, very important, collect 1 month's rent in escrow, right? Now, we're going to do our final walkthrough, which is super important. This will leave a lasting impression on your tenant. And remember how I said before, we're going to turn closed renters into buyers, which is going to help us icon every single year easier and easier and easier. Remember, my first year of real estate probably took me about 10 months to icon. Second year maybe took me like 6 months to icon. Third year of real estate took me 2 months to icon because everything stacks up. It literally scales and stacks up over time as you're getting more referrals, as you're getting more repeat business, as you're getting more active renters to turn to buyers, and then closed renters to turn to buyers. Like each and every one of these things will eventually add up to you iconing faster and faster and faster every single year as you're making more money, as you're helping more families. Now, at the final walkthrough, you're going to collect your commission check and just exchange the final move-in funds, right? Like maybe you got first month's rent for the deposit, last month's rent and security deposit. You're going to get your commission check the second the tenant gets the keys. I do have a system, actual system where I teach agents. I've taught 600 agents. Go to richartrentals.com. I dropped it in the chat. You can literally save 10 years of your entire career. I have agents that have went from doing 2 rentals a month to doing 10 rentals a month within their first 30 days. The whole thing pays for itself instantaneously. So if you want to do that, it's richartrentals.com.